think I'm live. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Angela Todd, your favorite archivist, I think. So I was here yesterday to talk about why we need 2 copies of our photos, a preservation copy and an access copy. And today I thought I'd bring a disaster to show you and why I'm not worried about my disaster. So this is from June of 2008, and why I know that is because God bless the people at Kodak Gallery when they were still in existence. It's dated June 2008 on the back. So this is a picture of my kids when they were young and getting along, and it's been hanging in the kitchen. And I'm not sure the best angle to show this at, but you can see that the photo is adhered to the glass, right? So I've taken the frame off. It was an inexpensive wooden frame from a mass market chain from Sweden. And so it's covered with grease on the front because it hung near the stove. Obviously hung near the stove, it heated up and attached to the glass in the front. And I'm thinking it could look kind of cool, right? When I peel the paper off, it might have a kind of distressed look and leave something really cool. That wasn't my goal, and that's not what I'm recommending. But the reason that I'm not worried about this disaster is because I have a preservation copy from which I can make more access copies. So it's not the best picture, but it was a fun moment. It reminds me of a particular thing. And so when I peel this off, I will be able to either, we could just do it right now. I don't think it's going to be that dramatic, but it's going to show, so you can see it against my orange shirt, right, the distressed part, and it could be fun to clean it up and still hang it the way it is. Or I can just go back to my digital store of my digital cache, my digital treasure chest of photos, and find it. And you can print it from home. That's not the best quality of photo if you want it to last a while and hang it in your house. It's a great enough quality to make invitations or show up at somebody's house or send a postcard or something that's not necessarily meant to last that long. But I can go back to my digital treasure chest and have another one printed and hang it again. So, but my lesson in the whole thing is that I don't care because I know I have a backup copy. And it has become digital. When I was here yesterday, I showed you my coffee can full of negatives, and that was the backup copy back in the day. And this is in the early 2000s that I transferred all my digital camera photos to a bigger chain, I guess I'd call it, a bigger repository, so that they had a safer holding place than my phone, because I lost a lot of pictures on my phone. I mean, the cobbler's children has no shoes sometimes. And so my point anyway was that this is a disaster happening before our very eyes, the photos being peeled away from the glass, and it's okay. I'm not losing anything because I have a backup copy. I have my archival copy, and if I decide to hang it the way it is, that's great. If I decide I want to go back and reprint the photo and hang it, that's also great. And I also can just, soak this in water and start afresh with a new photo. So we talked yesterday about archival and access copies, or preservation and access copies, and I thought today I'd pop on and show you exactly why we need those 2 copies. We've always gotten them, like I said, back with the negatives. Walgreens or whoever at the time always sent us our preservation copies, but we've not necessarily talked about it that way until now. So thanks for watching. I see Patrice is here. Thanks for the love, Patrice. And I'll be back with more photo tips and archival tips. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.